It's over 1 year now since the crisis hit the microfinance sector because of Andhra Pradesh law. What is your current assessment about the sector? How are we positioned now?
I think from a regulatory point of view, there's a lot of clarity with the RBI's regulations coming in May 3rd, December 2nd, etc. And also there is a roadmap for the future, which is the microfinance bill. So it is a kind of inflection point for the industry now, in terms of how it moves ahead in the future. So it's a critical time.
Okay. So, like we discussed earlier, new regulations are coming into the sector, but one concern is that commercial banks are yet to step in a major way to assist microfinance institutions. 60 to 80% of the funds, your funds coming from commercial banks. How big is this concern? RBI has done their part, but banks are yet to come in. How big is the concern?
Yeah, the banks are slowly coming in. It's not that the banks are not coming in, and especially now with the year end coming in, with the priority sector, commitments of the RBI, which the banks have to meet, there is a lot of interest now coming back to the sector. There are a couple of large players who are not involved anymore, but that's a part of the thing, part of the nature of the whole this market. So I think the banks are coming in slowly, and things will change. And you have other alternatives today. You have NCDs, ECB has been introduced. So we should not rely totally on banks, and we need to work so that we diversify our source of funding. But banks are coming in slowly, that's happening.
You are one of the few MFIs which has successfully managed to attract private investors even this difficult time. So how do you see their interest coming back? Are they back in this space?
I think, see, we started this whole process in August 2010. Oh. And at that time, there was a huge interest from private equity investors. Yeah. Now, post-October 2010, after the crisis, most of them disappeared. Right. Today, only the serious ones are interested. So that, in a way, is good for the sector, You don't have fly-by-night investors, those who only come in because it's a flavor of the month. Those who are seriously interested in the sector and in financial inclusion of the country, those are the people who are coming back, and that we have proved that. Because in our last, this last round where we raised 128 crores, we had two new investors. One was Wolfenson, which is a private equity firm of high repute, and the second was a DFI, which is FMO, apart from our existing investors, which include Sequoia, Low Capital,
so there are
etc.
Positive signals.
There are positive signals, yeah, definitely, but they are very selective today, in terms of governance, management, all those things are very important for investors today. They are not just looking for growth.